finally got 4,000 watch hours on YouTube, guys. And why this may not be such a big deal for some people is such a big deal for me, because I don't care what anyone tells you, the YouTube journey is actually very hard. Like, many times I actually just thought I'd give up, because like I wasn't sure if things were working. But at the beginning of this year, actually around 25th of December last year, when I released my first video in my skinny series, where I was like, I love being skinny, that video there. From then on, I just told myself I'll give YouTube this shot, this 3-month shot, to see how this works out for me. And for me, just getting this 4,000 watch hours is such a confirmation for me to keep going, because otherwise YouTube is just hard. Like, I reached my 1,000 subscribers last year, and getting up to 4,000 watch hours has just been so hard, because like, you know, people subscribing is one thing, actually watching your videos and getting your videos to actually go around to the point where people watch it, interact and all that is another thing. And if you're a YouTuber here, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You've probably been through it yourself. You upload some videos and they don't do well, you don't really know which video is going to do well. It's just sometimes you just need to try, and that's what I did over the last few months, just trying to upload twice a week. And you know, it's been hard, I'll tell you that. But over the last, I've done YouTube for since 2023 September or November, I think. So since 2023 November, I suppose last year I was 2 years on YouTube, and I was just like, wow, I've been here for 2 years, I've not had any big break. I'm not one of those YouTubers that had, you know, many people just subscribing or watching my content all at once. I didn't have any viral moments, and so for me, it's just really, it's been a matter of little buckets making a mighty ocean, and it's just been hard, guys. And so like, thank you for everyone that's taking time to watch my video. I just really want to tell you that I really appreciate you, because I don't want to say it's been hard again, but each time I think about it, I'm almost like moved into tears, because YouTube, you just never really know when you start. Do you? So like, if you're in your early days of creating content, shout out to you. I know it's hard, but if this is truly a passion of yours, I'll just say keep going, because like, it is worth it to just wake up. I can remember waking up and just seeing the message. I was like, wow, what sort of magic happened overnight? That notification saying you reached 4,000 hours on YouTube is like, wow. Anyway, that's part 1 of this video. And again, if you've watched any of my videos, thank you. Okay, now to the crux of the matter. I've got 4,000 watch hours, but I'm yet to be monetized by YouTube. I know, disappointing, right? Yes, disappointing, because YouTube indeed sent me that message, but they sent me the message saying I've gotten 4,000 watch hours in total. I'm just going to say the mistakes I've made that I do not think you should make as a new YouTuber. When I first started YouTube, and I stopped many times, and you know, this happened a lot in my first year, and so I lost a lot of watch hours, because you know, I'd spent 1 year on YouTube and I still didn't have 4,000 watch hours within a year. So like, as 1 year goes by, you lose watch hours. And for me personally, I have lost 2,000 watch hours. Okay, so the first thing I'll just say is that if you are going to start YouTube, do whatever you can to get that 1,000 subscriber count, because that's when you can then feel like, okay, fine, I can really put my energy into this, because I know now all I need is watch hours, right? Because I have the subscriber counts. Because even if you have 4,000 watch hours and you don't have the subscriber counts, you wouldn't be monetized, right? So like, that's why me having 4,000 watch hours, YouTube had only sent me that because I've had 4,000 watch hours in total since I started YouTube. But that's over the 2 years and a few months that I've done YouTube, that you know, I garnered those watch hours. And so I can remember my first 2 months or something on YouTube, I had like 1,000 watch hours, and those just went down the drain, because you know, those didn't count, because 1 year had gone by, and YouTube only counts what you get year on year. So like, if you really want to do this YouTube thing, I'll definitely advise that you lock in and just like put your all into it till you're monetized, and then you can relax. Don't be like me, that I took lots of breaks because of life stuff, or because of just finding what I want to do with my channel from time to time, and just making sure that I'm putting out quality content and not just rubbish content. And so like, you know, don't make the mistake that I did, because like, yeah, that's the thing with YouTube, right? They're just gonna take those watch hours without, you know, any remorse for taking it. And yeah, that's really my story. And so I'm still on my journey to being monetized, because I'm not there yet. I need to make 4,000 watch hours within 1 year, and not just 4,000 watch hours generally, which is what I've made. And it's really sad to just know that 2,000 watch hours were just snatched off me like that. I mean, not literally snatched, I mean, I know the rules, but at the same time, it'd just be really nice if, you know, I still have those 2,000 watch hours and I can just begin earning from YouTube partnership program, that would be more ideal. But you know, the cards have not played that way for me. People say, oh, upload every day, which for me is not sustainable since I have a full-time job. People say all sorts of things. I just try as much as possible to keep up with my 2 times a week upload, and I just hope that, you know, at some point one of my videos will just, you know, make that big hit and, you know, things to just get better. This is such a big goal for me, getting monetized on YouTube now. And you know, every time I took a break, indeed there was a valid reason for me taking a break, right? And I think those breaks really set me back, but at the same time sometimes I had to take those breaks to plan, to re-strategize, and also because I was just not used to talking to the camera that much every time. And so, you know, it was just really hard to get used to talking to the camera like this. Yeah, it's just hard. And also, like, you know, taking breaks from, because I have to do everything myself, the filming, the editing, the uploading. I'm not boxed up enough to, you know, just give any of these parts of my production to anyone else to do. I'm not enough to actually outsource any of these things to someone that could do this for me. I hope I get to that point at some point. I mean, I can just remember so many many hotel review videos that I've done that gain like 5,000 views, and that's probably not a lot. Well, a few, not a lot, or more like 3,000 views on some. I know that's not a lot for some people, but for me as a small YouTuber, that's such a big deal for me. And some of the watch hours from those videos have actually just been snatched away because they don't cut it for this year. And it's so sad to think about it. Even my apartment top video that did so many numbers back then is not doing numbers anymore, and it's just really painful. In the end, I suppose it's all time and chance. I've tried my best to learn about YouTube and how to put up like nice thumbnails and all of that. If you have any suggestions for me and my channel, I really appreciate that in the comment section. But anyway, small content creators, how are you faring, guys? Like, I'm sure it can be really hard and it can be really discouraging to be in this position, but I'll say still don't give up despite my own unique situation and how I'm still not monetized despite having 4,000 watch hours, because I haven't had 4,000 watch hours in a year. But anyway, I have 4,000 watch hours anyway, and so I'm celebrating that anyway. I'm still celebrating that despite the fact that I may not be a big deal to some people. I think it's something still worth celebrating. I didn't scream much when I had 1,000 subscribers because I was just so scared. I was like, oh, what if all of a sudden, you know, people do this thing sometimes where well, I'm just gonna say, people do this sometimes when you say, oh, I have 1,000 subscribers, and all of a sudden someone unsubscribes from your channel. It's happened to me like a few times on YouTube when I had 400 subscribers. I think I put on my Instagram and all of a sudden I have like 2 people unsubscribe, and I was like, oh, great, right? I just did not want that situation anymore, so I really kept quiet when I had 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, thank you if you're watching my channel, if you subscribe to my platform. I really appreciate you. As a small YouTuber, it means a lot. It does count a lot. You know, as YouTubers, we do put lots of hours and hours into filming, into editing, into getting the lighting right, sometimes making sure your makeup is not looking funny on camera, and on some days I just can't be bothered. I just come out barefaced like this. By the way, I'll just say that before summer starts, I'll be starting the skincare series again. I tried that last year, but I had to go off at some point as I wasn't very well. But anyway, yeah, I'll start again my skincare series this May, before summer or like late April, so definitely stay tuned for that, and definitely subscribe to this channel if you're new. Yeah, but yeah, I'll just keep giving it a go, I guess. And if you're a new YouTuber, I'll definitely encourage you to keep giving it a go. Do not give up. It will be worth it in the end. And if you're a new YouTuber, just like comment in the comment section, and hopefully other new YouTubers can find this video and just subscribe to your channel. If you're new, just comment. You never really know when, you know, you'll find other YouTubers that will be happy to subscribe to your channel and just support you. Let's just support each other. Let's help each other grow. And I'll see you there in the comment section. All the best, guys. I hope you all really make it. I am rooting for you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.